everybody, Angie here. Coming on to continue participating in an open collaboration that is hosted by Susan from Susan Heil Arts and Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. This is just a screenshot that I did from the previous week, but it's open collaboration for the month of March. The hashtag, if you're interested, if you want to follow along to see who's participating and to support all the creativity that people are participating in this project, you use hashtag paper bag journal pages. It's a long one. Hashtag paper bag journal pages. Okay. Again, it is hosted by Sheree and Susan. We are on week 3, which is today we are supposed to be adding pockets, tuck spots, and or belly bands to our pages. And then for next week, which is March 25th, we do the last week, which we're actually doing the decorating and putting the embellishments and ephemera and so forth like that, however you want to decorate. Okay, so today's project is all we're doing is actually putting on our pockets and our belly bands and tuck spots and so forth like that. Okay, so enough talking. Here's my project. Now, the paper bag journal that I have, I've gone over it, and there's only a few spots that I want to actually put some pockets, okay? But because this is a paper bag journal, there's already a lot of pockets and tuck spots in it from the bags, okay? So there's only a couple other pages that I'm really interested in putting some pockets on. So this is going to be kind of a quick video, okay? So I have my pages that I have marked here. This is the first one. I'm really liking that brown and the splattered page here. And I had this piece of scrap. It's just burlap paper. And I thought that would look really nice as a pocket right there. Okay. So of course this will be decorated, and I could decorate that with you, but that's next week. Okay. This week all we're doing is putting on the pockets and the tuck spots and the belly bands. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be pretty quick. Okay. Next week will be more elaborate, I guess, because, you know, we're actually getting into the decorating. So this little pocket looks a little like it's off wonky. Let's see. Well, I guess it's pretty straight. Okay, so I want to put this here. And I want to allow a little bit of room here because it's got a little bit of a bulk, not much. But, you know, if you keep putting too much, you know, it tends to interfere with the spine. So I'm going to bring it in maybe 1/4 of an inch. And I'll do the same here, so it's kind of centered and balanced. And I'm just going to trim that right off. So maybe right about there. So I'll just put a little tick mark. Bring in my cutter. And we'll get that just cut down real quick. And I guess we could put a thumb hole. So let's find the middle. And I'll put the mark on the inside so you can't see it. So 2.5 inches is right about there. I'll just use my circle punch. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's really thick. I'm gonna have to use the scissors to finish that. That's pretty hard cut. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's as simple as that. We're just going to put that down right there, and I thought that complemented that page. So it's a nice deep pocket, 5 inches by 3 1/4, so a good size pocket. Okay, so that's just as simple as that. So I want a pocket there on that page. Now I wanted to do something with this page, and I was trying to incorporate as much of the pages and the pieces that I've already used on the previous pages. There's a lot of texture and color and patterns and stuff going on, especially after last week when we had to use like our painted papers and wrapping paper and wallpaper and so forth to decorate the pages, a lot of them. And I used some of my jelly prints. So there's a lot of bright color going on some of these pages. Like see that? Even though there's a nice flow to it, that's a lot going on that page. Okay? As well as just like something simple like this paper bag here, you know. So there's a lot of texture, a lot of color, a lot of pattern going on, okay? So I didn't want to bring, I'm saying that to say this, is that I didn't want to bring in any other pattern papers if I could help it. So I have here in this little pile just some bits and pieces of papers that I've already used on this project. So I'm trying to incorporate what I can without bringing in more. So I have this piece, and originally I was thinking maybe like do like a diagonal, something like a diagonal piece. It would fit and hold a nice pocket like this, but we just did that on the previous page, you know, so I want each page to be a little bit different. Okay. And then I have a little bit of this on this side. So what I'm going to do is this page is I'm just going to fold it lengthwise the long way, and I'm just going to fold it in half. And I'm just going to keep this really simple, really easy. And I'm going to lay it and put it over both sides of the page on the edge. And I'm going to glue it down like that. And it's going to be a double-sided tuck spot. So I'll have a little tuck spot on this side and a little tuck spot on this side. Okay. Now if I wanted to, I could bring in my decorative scissors and do a little decorative edge or something. But I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to keep this really simple because I don't know how I'm going to decorate it yet. That's coming next week. Okay. So if next week I feel like, you know, more needs to be done, well, I'm going to have to make that decision at that time. So I'm just going to narrow this down because it's kind of wide. But I think that looks nice. We've got some plain, we've got a little bit of texture, and then when you flip it over, we've got some more texture, and it kind of goes into that page. Okay, very simple, but I think it's still effective. The only thing I am going to do is round the corners. I think that would do a little something. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue that down. And all I need to do is the top and the bottom because it's going to be a side tuck. Okay, on both sides. And I'm just going to eyeball it as far as the middle, right about there. Put it flush with the edge of the page and seal it down. Simple as that. And just make sure it's nice and glued down well. And there we go. So we got a tuck spot on this side and a tuck spot on this side. Easy peasy. Okay, now when it comes to decorating, I may want to bring some elements, some additional elements to this piece or somewhere else on the page, but again, that is next week's project, okay? So I had this pretty little paper here, and I cut it down to see if it would fit, and a couple of them do. So maybe we can use these as like little tags or something for that. And it's a little bit big for this one. But anyway, so that's that page, okay? Just a side, double-sided tuck spot, okay? So we've got that. Moving right along. These need something, but again, that's next week for decoration. Bum, bum. Okay, now this piece here, I have this black paper. Now I like both sides of these pages. I like this page and I like this page, but I think looking at it, it's quite busy. So I wanted to try and think of a way to tone it down. And I had in my scrap this piece of black. Okay, so what I was thinking was kind of covering up some of it. And I just don't know which way I want to do it. If I want to do a nice deep pocket and cover it up that way. Or if I want to put a nice kind of a wide belly band. And I don't have a belly band in here yet, so I think I'm going to do the belly band. So I think I want the belly band probably to be nice and wide. Let's make it about 2 inches. And again, it's just going to be just enough to cover up some of that page to tone it down. That's really all I want to do. And I kind of actually like it going this way. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it this way, but on this particular one, I think I will. Is this the same? Pretty much the same. Okay, let me grab my pinking shears, just because they're the closest to me. I do have some decorative scissors, but I have to go way over there in the corner to get them, so I don't want to have to do that for you guys. Okay, I think I'm just going to do a belly band. Originally, I was going to put it this way and just make it a little bit shorter, and then bring in like some lace or trim or something. Because I have brought in some of this crocheted trim. Let me just look at that. See, I kind of like that though. Oh, I can still bring that in, but I think I'm just gonna stick to it, and I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Okay, so let's just give a little decorative edge. I'm just going to bring in my pinking shears and trim the edges. So it'll be a little bit less than 2 inches, probably about 1 3/4 by the time I'm done trimming off both sides. Okay, just like that. And then next week, again, I'll bring in my decorating to the belly band, figure out how I want to decorate it. Okay, so let's put that down. And give that a second, because this has actually been gessoed, so it's going to be a little bit harder and take a little extra more second to stick there. Okay, and let's turn that off. Okay. And I think that's enough just to kind of tone the page down. That's my thought process behind that anyway. I just thought I'd share that with you. Okay, what, you know, my reasonings for my choices. Okay, and then if I want to bring some decoration to that, I can next week. I don't think I want to do anything there. This is a top pocket here. So really, I think that's all I want to do, because that is it until next week when we actually do the decorating. Okay. So I've got myself a nice big pocket there, double side tuck here, then again pockets in the tuck spots that are already included with the bags, another one there, got another one there, another one there, another one there, another one there. So then I've got a nice wide belly band there. Okay, so I think that is going to be it for me on this process video. I think next week's March 25th is going to be the final week of finishing this project up. I think it's going to be very fun to get it all decorated and get it all finished up. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you like what you saw so far, and I think it's going to be really interesting and really fun getting this project finished up next week. If you want to follow along, use hashtag paperbagjournal pages. Thank you to the co-hosts, which are Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming and Susan from Susan Heil Arts. And thank you to everybody that watched and everyone that's participating. And until next video, thank you so much for watching. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.